Okay, so when you look at that, what do you think about?
Just seeing the growth and the foundation that we had to lead us in a good direction. Like how I kept putting on like the know-how and what we did in the past. It was ridiculous because all of those helped us form businesses, help us choose the right paths to, I don't know, further ourselves as music artists, as engineers, artists, everything. So, like, the decisions I made from that point till now really helped me get a lot of exposure. I've traveled, like, I traveled across the U.S., freaking went to a few other countries, doing what I love doing. And from like the building blocks that CAA gave us was like use things into your benefit. Like I went a few different routes, military and everything, but that's all different stepping stones to get me the funding that I needed. No one's gonna fund you until you're funding you. Businesses look at you as an asset. Like a business when they look at you, they're like, how can we make money off of what he's doing? So if you got all of your chips set up in the right way, it would allow you to make that presentation to a business like, hey, let's work together rather than, hey, here goes my CD or do something for me. It's like, yo, you could do something with me or I'm still coasting. I'm still rising, still building, still everything. No handouts are given. There's only handshakes for good business deals. So seeing that video is great to see, great to see that I stayed on the same path and where I came from isn't just like an apple off the tree. It's just like I was built off a good foundation, a lot of good leaders ahead of me, and it's like you gotta be a good listener, you gotta be a good fan before you're a good artist, before you're able to build anything. It was just...
What, you remember what year that was? Like how long ago that was?
That's probably like around 2009.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Because matter of fact, because you noticed there was no social media mentioned.
I know.
So that, because like 2009 was like the really, because Facebook was invented in 2009, so you know it hadn't really reached the masses yet and shit. So MySpace might have been the thing.
Like it's crazy seeing the difference between like fucking putting in hella work to get put on a show, doing what you need to do, rehearsing everything so you can catch the eye of that one person. I'll be like, yo, I see you got a lot of potential. Let me take you on to being able to do everything yourself. You don't need anybody to do anything in today's world. It's like you can blow up off a meme, 15-second clip. You can blow up off of anything. It's all about having the right marketing in mind to be able to manifest all that energy you got once you blow, or manifest all that energy so you can blow and sustain that energy, that focus. You gotta keep people's attention. It's good to a lot of people dwell on like oh man, like the hip hop industry's weak, or like there's not really people spitting. No, it's just that a lot of people grasp that business aspect. A lot of people, I mean, not the full business aspect, they know how to pop, but a lot of people
What it is that real hip hop is still being made. It's always been being made. It's just the mainstream, the 10 or 15 songs that get played on the radio makes people think the state of hip hop is where it is bad, but not really.
No, the hip hop lives inside everybody. So it's like that's just the form of expression that's in that genre right now. That's to the mass appeal. Like I still hear music that you would have thought was made in the 90s today.
Oh yeah.
But if like your ear's not in that lane, you'll never hear it. Like people complain, but they're in the wrong venues. That's like complaining that they're not playing Gucci at a country club. It's like you gotta listen in the right places.
Yeah.
So,
that's exactly it.
Freaking I don't know.
Well, why don't we start with this? What was your military life like? You went in and like, where'd you go to basic at?
Basic at Fort Jackson.
Okay.
Never relaxing. Then I went on to do my AIT at Pensacola, Florida. Then I was stationed in Hawaii, out in Oahu for 4 years. Now I'll be out of Orlando. I'll be branching off to different islands or whatever. Just doing like, I did my active tour. good on. Now I'm in reserves just to finish out my contract. But the military was a good stepping stone. I always thought 3 steps ahead. Like I was never like aimlessly going into the military. Military was to fund my art and music. So like it's to fund the art and music, but also you gotta support yourself so you can have that ability, you got that free space to think and be able to create like you're supposed to, like you can.
Also, you got to travel too, so I mean.
Oh yeah, man.
Because
Meeting a lot of great people from a lot of different countries. Being able to experience other cultures, learning new languages. Once you learn a new language, it's a whole nother dialect. There's a whole nother piece of world that opens up. If you only know one language, you're only looking at it like a piece of the pie. Once you learn different language, you learn a different way, different perspective of viewing life, and it's just like, damn, I was living in a box this whole time, but now it's like you're exposed, and that's another outlet for any type of business that you do. Like getting advice from people from different cultures, like their way of thinking. It's like they'll come to America and you think like, oh, how are they, like their whole family's thriving? It's all a like a schematic way of thinking. It's like they do everything for a purpose. And if you think that way and then you just like start placing your chips in the right place and just like everything you do, just think, how can this benefit for my next step? And you'll never fall. You'll always like increase your profits.
Right. So now that you're out of the military, well, I mean, you're on reserves.
Yeah, I went from active to reserves to finish out my contract.
So what's next? You're about to go to school, right?
About to get my master's in computer animation. Animation has been a big part of my life, my art life. Like, I always loved the visuals, but that also helps me with videos. Everything that comes out visually, architecture-wise, it goes through computer animation. It got to be 3D built, so you don't waste materials. You do your blueprint, your scratch board, all in the computer, so everything's perfect by the time you really put fucking hammer to nail. So I don't know, computer animation is gonna go far like my music, because I really love hip hop and I think it will go good. Like I watch a lot of Adult Swim. Probably go towards a few new animes that come out, a few new cartoons that come out. Maybe I could be the new like Boondocks intro or something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe I can produce the next Bleach or any type of animation. I like to be very hands-on, and just knowing things is better than yesterday's.
Well, why don't you just speak a little bit about your art background, so people know how it came
art background. I've been going to art schools my whole life. Went to school for free. Never paid for school, just because I was so adamant about art. It's like that was my art and music is my main focus. So it's like everything from fine arts to photography and video. I take it very seriously, and it's always about like studying and learning what's new. And you can never stop learning because the new technology, it comes out every day. So it's like there's better and easier ways to do things, but if you know the ground layout of how things are made, when people come out with those new easier versions, everybody's going to be able to use it, but you know how to create with it. So that's the difference. Everybody can muster up a good $5,000 to get them a nice camera, but not everybody can frame, color, like correct. You just gotta like make yourself like
self-educate.
Self-educated. Shit needs to be pure. Don't just be you're never gonna succeed sitting in a class. You need to go out and do. Like you only learn from experience. That's why most jobs that you acquire, they be like, yo, how many years of experience you got? Because they know the value of that.
Yeah. Yeah, dope. So, musically, talk about like your first project, like how long ago that was, and then talk about new project.
I've been recording music since I knew how to work a tape deck, like from switching a latch and re-recording over industry people's music with my own, with the radio playing in the background. I've been recording and engineering myself for a long time. The first official project I would say I released was when I first got out of high school. I think it was the New Airy Phil album. Like I had like a lot of different producers, like collab with. It's like I've been trying to perfect the lyrics for so long. It's like I'm a real perfectionist by the way things come out. So if I take a quick like 6-month gap and like not releasing any music, that's just like, that's not because I haven't been recording. It's just I've been recording and throwing away because I know good music.
Mm-hmm.
And if my stuff's not above a certain par, it's just like that's not me. Like everybody knows me for putting out quality product. And the album that I released when I was in Hawaii, Peach Clouds, I really enjoyed that album. Produced every track on it. I recorded at Blue Planet Studio with my man Jules in Oahu. That was an amazing experience. Like I really had time to sit down and get everything just how I wanted it. But it's always your best project is your next project. That's what I always say. So I'm about to release a quick EP, a quick 3-piece. Right now it's a 3-track piece, but who knows? I made a lot of beats. I got like 5 solid ones, so I might have to release a 5-track piece.
Making a 3-piece and a biscuit.
Yeah. I took it back off of the Reasonable Doubt fucking album, and Jay-Z was like, I was just going in, the structure really wasn't there, but the feel and the vibe, it was all real. So with this piece that I'm releasing now, it's like, I'm not going with your traditional hook, 16 bridge, hook, anything. It's just like, I'm gonna fill out the track and like, whatever flows, but let you know that it'll be perfect in my today's eyes, but tomorrow I might reconsider and like come out with something new with a different format. But it's always about progressing and changing yourself. Never staying stagnant.
Okay, just shout out like how people get in contact with you, like if they want some beats, if they want to collab, or your
Instagram,
other services.
Yeah, Instagram Original Nav. That's Original November Alpha Foxtrot. Twitter, Nav King Created. Facebook, Nav King. Like I do all over the city. Do many people's photos, many people's videos. Like I just give them the photos. Like I'll take a bunch, edit up a few. Like I seen some of my photos in like a lot of magazines, a lot of blogs. It's like my work circulates and they got that certain quality where it's like it feels natural. The people like you get them in a good mood. Like you just bring out their inner artist. You need to show that. And a lot of I don't treat like my art as like a business. I treat it as like I'm part of the project. If you got an album coming out and you come to me to help create it, I embody that as like my own project. So it's like I'm trying to get those certain angles that really like illuminate the title, bring that title through the picture before I even add words to it. You should be able to see like video wise, it's all about framing for me. It's all about framing. So it's like there's many genres of videos. I always study, always research the genre that they're going for, just so it's like the perfect project for the subject. Freaking music.
Do you got a website?
Just took the website down because I'm adding new photos, new videos.
Yeah, but I mean, put it out there because, like I said, I'm gonna edit all this up and stuff anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going back up. Right?
Website originalnaf.com, originalnaf.com, and there you'll see a lot of photos, a lot of videos, a lot of graphic work. You'll see like highlight clips from a couple show series that I shot. You'll see highlights of the art shows that we did, because an art show should be like everlasting. Like it didn't happen unless it's on YouTube. It didn't happen unless it's on the internet. So we really capture everything. So that's one aspect that I really capitalize on. But you can find me anywhere you type in Nav King, type it in Google. I also produce, make a lot of beats. Where my heart is where like 90s boom bap style beats. I get a lot of inspiration from Pittsburgh producers as well, like Shay Cobain, Traxploitation, all of those guys. It's just like I just try to keep the Pittsburgh name alive in like the light that it should be in.